Brother, how do we get here? How are we already here? Brother, we are still smack dab in the middle of season 2. We're not even done yet. We still have one more character left that we haven't even seen gameplay for. We haven't even seen a trailer. We haven't even seen his completed model yet. We still have Kenshiro, who still hasn't dropped yet. And somehow we are already teasing season 3. Let me tell you exactly how this one went. I got a DM from the good homie in the SNK offices, right? And his exact words were, my favorite character was finally revealed. I was just waking up. I see this tweet and the caption is just a boxing glove. I'm like, well, that's suspicious. So I opened the link to the tweet and the first thing you see is this man's big ass bicep in his braids, and then you see his big brolic back. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way, brother. I woke up. When I tell you, I woke up so damn fast. Bro, I nearly hit the Maximilian scream from my bed. I can already picture this man standing there with the old Mike Tyson DMX theme playing in the background while he getting ready to make his entrance. 1, 2, 1, 2, come through, 1, 2, 1, 2. In case y'all don't know, this is Rick Strowd. Rick hasn't been in a Fatal Fury game, a mainline game, since 1998. I've been hearing about this character for several years. I've only really gotten into SNK games like seriously since back in 2015. Now, my whole thing is Vanessa's been one of my favorite characters because I started with King of Fighters. Anytime that she was mentioned or anytime that she was revealed for a game, be it KOF 14 or 15, a lot of someones, a whole bunch of someones would always mention that, okay, Vanessa said, but we actually need Rick Strowd because he's the more interesting character. Me having female character bias, it took me up until last year, a couple of months back, when Real Bout was re-released on Steam, to really try to see what Rick Strowd does, how he plays his moves and all of this other stuff, since so many people around me has been saying, yeah, he's the much better character, he's the more interesting character, he's, you know, the cooler character. And after finally playing him for the first time in my couple of years of being an SNK fan, couple of years, it's been like a decade now. God damn, it's been a decade now. I immediately saw why everyone says he's the much cooler boxer. And I agree, he is now my favorite fighting game boxer character, just like in general. I don't care who you name. The thing that makes him so much cooler, for one, is the fact that they really gave Vanessa a lot of his moves. It's almost like they tried to write him off and make Vanessa the Rick Strowd function. But in all actuality, this man is, I think, a lot cooler. He's the originator of a lot of the stuff that Vanessa does. Like, this man is pure hands and wind. One of his supers is this man legit doing a Dempsey roll, hitting you with hella hooks and uppercuts and shit, but he's not actually hitting you. This man is swinging so hard that the wind is whooping your ass. This man got wind coming out of his fists. This man's an airbender. Yo, you were getting your ass beat by a boxing Native American airbender. When they said they were trying to drop hella Fatal Fury characters from like way back then, they were not lying. But that was last week. Yeah, last week is back there somewhere. That was last week. Which brings us to yesterday morning. I got a message from my homie Reese, right? And all he said was no fucking way. So I'm like, okay, another desolate background. Is this a Kenshiro trailer? This is not a Kenshiro trailer. Damn! If anybody were to walk into your room while this scene was playing, you would get questioned. But goddamn, there's no way, right? There is absolutely no way. And I know a lot of y'all are very young, and a lot of y'all are new to this series. But okay, in case you're wondering what's going on here, this is a scene from Fatal Fury, the motion picture, you know, the anime movie. Those are yams. Those are breastises. That's the armor of Mars. And this is Laocorn. He was the main antagonist of Fatal Fury, the motion picture. A complete OC, most likely being teased for season 3 of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. There's no way they're putting Laocorn as a character in season 3, right? They're gonna put Laocorn as a character in season 3. He was the big bad. Well, yeah, he was the big bad in Fatal Fury, the motion picture. He died in Fatal Fury, the motion picture. Well, spoiler alert. Oh yeah, and there's also his crew. There's Pani, Jamin, and Howard. They got bodied. One thing that people are saying is that, okay, maybe this is just a remake of the movie. Maybe Obari is just completely redoing the movie. I don't think so. I don't think all of them are gonna be characters. Would definitely like to see Pani as a character. I mean, especially from this angle right here. But here's the other thing, right? I've been seeing a lot of people say some stuff like, okay, now they have to explain how he's alive and how he's now in this universe. No, they don't. The movie isn't canon. They don't really have to do much explaining. I think these are two completely different continuities, so I don't even think it matters. Another one I forgot to mention is Sulia. Is she gonna end up popping up somewhere too? Is she gonna end up trying to find Terry and trying to get him to stop Laocorn from getting all the armor and killing everyone? But I gotta watch the movie again because I really don't remember much. I legit thought I watched it 2 years ago on stream, but we only watched the first 2 OVAs, so I really gotta find this movie again and watch it to refamiliarize myself with everything that Laocorn does as far as what can be made into, you know, special moves and stuff like that, because it's been a really long time. They really brought Obari's babies to life. I feel like SNK went up to this man, and when they initially started asking him to do animations and everything, I feel like this man was like, so I'm gonna make you a deal. I'll do your animations for you, but in return, you gotta put one of my OCs in the game as a playable character. Deal? Deal. And that's it right there. Can this man possibly be one of the first characters in the game with an install super? Or one of the only characters in the game with an install super? This man starts off fighting in base form or like minimal armor, but then for one of his supers, he end up just getting all the armor and it gives him like a boost or some shit like that. Oh my God, I can't wait to Evo, because you know, it has to be shown at Evo, right? But then on top of that, who else can even be in his season pass? I mean, if we're getting Rick Strowd, right? That must mean Shang Fei's big ass forehead gotta pop up somewhere, right? Duck King? Franco Bash? Oh my God, let me stop yapping. I've been over here way too long. It's been like 20 minutes and I just been theorizing, which everything probably isn't even gonna be in a final video. Hi, dog. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. Oh yeah, and I guess hype the video. That's what we're doing now. You know, hit that hype button, hit that like button, hit that sub button, all of that good stuff. We nearly at 6K. We're nearly at 6K. We moving along pretty well. Anyway, all right, we out of here. Later. Say bye, dog.